Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. And today we're gonna review on how to use our graphing calculator in finding some important characteristics of graphing polynomial. So for example, we have, before we start, make sure you clear your memory by hitting second plus 712. Yep, that's wrong. Second plus sign here, 712. That should show RAM cleared. That clear all the memory. So let's go ahead now. So hit the y equals on the top left. Let's say we have x to the third power. This is the caret here. 3. Here, hit the right cursor. And then let's say minus 10 x squared. Let's see, plus 11 x, say plus 20. Okay. All right. So for you to see the graph, you're gonna press the graph on the top right. Okay. There are times, guys, that you cannot see the entire turning points, the entire graph here. So I need to change the window. Okay, this is something that you have to learn. So I need to see the top portion of the graph. So I'm gonna click the window here. And right now, if you look at the graph, that is only around like 8 or 10 of the y value. So I need to go more than 10. So I'm gonna hit the window here. So go to the y max. Y max means the top portion. So right now it's only 10. So if I make it, let's say 50 there, hit the graph, you will see that I can see now the turning point on the top portion of my polynomial. Now look at this side here. I can see the bottom portion. That's the y minimum, the lower portion of the y-axis. So I'm gonna hit the window again. I'm gonna go to the y-min. Right now it's only a negative 10. So if I make it, let's say negative 40, graph it. It's still not much. You know, I need to see the turning point there. So I'm gonna hit the window. So maybe negative 40 is not enough. So I'm gonna make it, let's say negative 80. Graph it. There you go. And I can see now the entire graph. Now, to find the relative minimum and maximum again, this is your max, that's your min. There are times that there are more than one max. There are times that there's more than one min. So I'm going to go with second trace. And I'm going to go for max first. You have to solve it or find it one at a time. So I'm going to go scroll down, or I can just press 4, maximum. You should look for the blinking point. And for you to look for the blinking point, you're going to press left or right here. So I found it here, and the left bound of my maximum is anywhere here in the left here. So I can bring it here, there, doesn't matter. So enter. It should change the question right down. I'm going to go right here, anywhere here, enter. When I say guess question mark, enter for the third time, enter. That will give me the maximum value, which is here is 0.6, 23.2. Okay, and for me to find the minimum, second trace, minimum, I'm gonna go to 3, enter. So here's my minimum point. The left bound is right here, the right bound is over here. So I'm gonna go there, anywhere in the left bound. I could be over here, that's fine, but I just want to make it a little closer. Enter, and then past that minimum point, enter, enter. The answer is 6.1 or 6.06, comma, negative 58.03. And that is the minimum value. All right, that's all for now. So we learned how to fix our window and find the minimum and maximum. Okay, let's try one more example here. Okay, so let's change that one, clear. And then let's say we have, oh, by the way, always, every time you start a question, I suggest to have second plus 712. You clear the memory all the time. So the window reset. So why? X to the fourth plus 8x to the third power, hit the right cursor, plus 3x squared minus 7x, and let's see, a minus 1. Okay, you graph it. There you go again, guys. I cannot see the bottom portion here, so where do I go? I need to go down. That's a Y minimum, so I'm hit the window, scroll down, go to the Y min. Y min here is right now is negative 10, so I want to make it lower, so let's say negative 50 there. Graph. I still cannot see it, so I'm gonna go window, maybe let's make it the negative 150 graph. Still not yet. I need to see it. So window, let's say negative 250. Still not yet there, but I need to see it. You don't really need to see it because you can still find the left bound and the right bound. But for the sake of, getting idea of what the graph looks like, it's nice to see it. Window, so let's say negative 400 there, graph. Hopefully this should be good. There you go. Okay, so for me to get the left bound, second trace, I'm gonna get the minimum now, 3, because the minimum, I'm gonna look for the blinking point using left and right cursor. Boom, enter, and then boom, enter, enter. That's my minimum. And again, for me to get, there are 2 minimum on this case here. If we're gonna go back to second, now here's something I would like to tell you. For you to reset the scale of your X and Y plane without your window, without resetting the memory, just hit zoom, go to standard 6 there, and that should go back to the original one, and I can easily see the minimum and the maximum here. So I'm gonna type in second trace. Let's go for the other minimum. There you go. Enter, 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 and that's the minimum. So there are 2 minimum here, and for you to get the maximum, second trace, maximum this time, you're gonna go left bound is the left bound, enter, right bound, enter, enter. That's my maximum. All right. Again, I hope you learned how to set your window to find the turning points, and how to find the minimum and maximum. As always, kaboom.